Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. In the last episode, we uncovered a gambling den that was also being used as sort of a distribution location in Maven Blackbriar's skooma network. We were hoping for something more substantial. We were actually hoping that that would be the place where the stuff was being made. The Jarl seemed to think that that was going to be the case. Well, when we investigated it, it was obvious that that was not the case, that there was no manufacturing going on there at all. That in fact there was simply consumption and distribution going on there. We did not find anything at that location that gave us any hints as to where other locations might be. So at this stage, we're at a bit of a dead end where the skooma trail is concerned. And this is frustrating to Ettient because he's trying desperately to do what he can to uncover as much of Maven's business holdings as possible, but without being an insider, without being able to get into and be part of her business. It's very, very difficult for him to figure this information out. He's having to follow the trail where it leads, and people who are in the employ of Maven Blackbriar are not in the business of just giving up this kind of information to anybody who comes along. So it creates a bit of a frustration for Ettient, because he's hitting a dead end here on this skooma track. He knows very well, based on what limited correspondence we've seen, that Maven is involved in the trade. And we have successfully looked into 2 locations, but now find ourselves at a dead end and unable to figure out where the source of the skooma is. So, at this point, Ettient is planning to head back to Riften, check in with Maul. Whoa. This bow is much more effective. Okay, we've got all these people kind of gawking at the thing right now. Ettient gets the sense that he needs to approach the creature. But he doesn't like at all the attention that he gets when the process happens. He'd rather not be seen when it's taking place, you know? We're going to take one bone. I don't think anyone saw me. Okay, we need to get out of here. Another one of these pillars. I've seen 3 or 4 of those now. At first, Ettient didn't really pay them any mind. Now that he's seen so many of them, he's starting to question what they are. Ooh, tired, hungry, thirsty. The trifecta of misery. Alright. Well, let's do something about that. We've got a little roast pheasant, an apple, some water. So, my plan regarding the shouts, just from the story perspective, is right now, until he receives some instruction, Ettient cannot, he cannot really consciously select a shout or not. He can't say, I'm going to choose to do this. He can't do that because he's untrained. And the shouts are manifesting organically, or instinctively, if you will. If he needs something, if he's in a desperate situation, and he has the capacity to do it with a shout, then it just kind of happens. That's what we saw with Throw Voice. So my plan is that I'm going to be selecting shouts. I'm going to be spending Dragon Souls on shouts. I will be doing that. But I'm going to be doing it off camera to kind of preserve the surprise when these surface. Now that may change if and when he has an opportunity to visit the Greybeards and get some instruction on how it works and what it all means and that kind of stuff. But for now, because it's all instinctive and it's just sort of happening to him without him having any real understanding of what's going on, I'm going to do that off camera to preserve the surprise a little bit and kind of simulate this idea that he's doing this instinctively. Okay, we're going to avoid this fort. Let's get back into the shadows if we can here. So right now we've got to get back to Riften, and we've got to talk to Maul. And even though our efforts to learn more about Maven and her business have been frustrated at this point, or hit a dead end at Cragslane, it's possible that by working on some new things through Maul that we might be able to discern more about some of her other business holdings. So, in light of this dead end, that's our next best option. So we are off to do that. So watchtowers. We're going to go up this rise, which will get us away from the watchtowers. We can descend the other side, and that should put us near the fishing shack, where we would hope to end up. Here's the farm, right? Is this the farm? Yeah. There really is nobody that Etienne can trust at this point. We don't know who any particular guards work for, whether they're employed by the Jarl or on the payroll of the Blackbriars. We have no idea. So it's not like we could ever go to the guard with any of our troubles. Okay, we made it. All right. It's time to get some sleep. All right. Do a full 8 hours. Okay. I think, for now, we're just going to leave the pack on. We're going to go visit with Maul. See what he has to say. If he sends us on a job right away, then at least we'll be packed and ready to go. See, this is the brilliance of this little place. When it's sunny outside, I mean, it's just fills up with natural light. It's so cool. It's what I love about these little places that don't have any interior cells. You can actually have functioning windows and stuff. It's very cool. All right, let's go see what's up Now, I'm going to visit with these Khajiits. Hey.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one. Take a look.
All right, she's got 750. Let's go through her stuff quick. Ebony ingots. 2 of those. Okay, now the main reason that I came here is because I need to get rid of this skooma. So I'm going to sell it to her. It's a good way for Ettient to get the stuff off his hands, because he certainly doesn't want to be caught with it.
Lead you to warm sands.
And secondly, the Khajiits will know what to do with it, and there's very little chance of them going to the authorities. Just because of their already dicey relationship with the Nords and the local governments. So this is a way for him to get rid of it and make a little money in the exchange. If I felt that there was risk in dealing with the Khajiits, then he'd probably just dispose of it, bury it somewhere, or something like that. Oh, you know what? That's Grelka's horse. She rides the horse into work, and then it walks home by itself. That is funny. Nothing better than Riften on a sunny day. Another dead thief. Huh. Now what?
Guess it's all clear now. Stop! Stop! Thief!
What happened? Dirty thief!
Stop! Thief!
Etienne's gonna check this out. This guild really is in a bad way. I mean, what have we seen? 5 or 6, something like that? 5 or 6 thieves just slaughtered in the streets. They've got him cornered now. He's screwed, and we're powerless to intervene. It's not like we can help him.
You dirty thief!
Did he go back in the corner there? I don't know. We gotta let their guards do their thing. Balaman.
You dirty thief!
Okay, are we good now?
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Hey.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'm looking. For the ebony that you don't have. Okay? So, glad we had this talk. Okay, no problems, no problems.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Hey.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from my... Just what you see here.
Did you get another shipment of ebony by chance? No? Okay. That's fine. Thought I'd check anyway. Yeah, it's kind of a weird assortment of things. Checking to see, well, how are we doing on gold? Let's sell these. We can't sell the gold and ruby necklace. We have to remember that this is our tracking pendant. Silver amethyst ring. We can sell that. Soul gem can go. Flawless sapphire can go. Couple of rubies.
Keep your eyes to the road.
I will. Alright, add another 50 arrows to the quiver. That's always good.
Need a drink? You go to the bee and bar. Stay out of the ragged flagon. Stay out of the rat.
Right. No, we need to go and talk to Maul. Here he is.
What did you want to know?
I want to know what my next job is.
Be seeing you around.
At this point, Maul tells us that Maven has requested that we go talk to a gentleman in the Bee and Barb. She believes that her son Sibby is up to no good, and she wants us to get to the bottom of what it is, and ferret that out. She knows that her son can't be trusted, so as a supposedly objective third party, we are to go and check this out. Some gentleman named Lewis.
Dragons? My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
No, this is fine. Doesn't require us to leave the city
fishery is tough.
yet, but
Somebody help!
Someone,
Do something! I'm staying out.
someone, do something. I'm getting out of here. Kill him.
I've never seen so many thieves slaughtered in the streets here. At some point, the bodies of thieves could be used to actually pave the streets, I think.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Yeah. What's
Listen,
your problem?
Lizard, you did it, not me. You're the one who gave her up. Don't give me that
Welcome
shit.
to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Get out of my face.
What's your problem?
You too.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Yeah, why?
Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
All right. Sounds easy enough.
Good man. You won't regret it.
Right.
Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Right. Why is Sibby in jail? I've heard several different stories.
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I'll meet you outside of town.
Quality in Skyrim.
Good grief.
Fresh meats and produce. Yep.
Well, Etienne the guard certainly wouldn't want to be seen by other guards as taking things off bodies. But, pardon my language, the Hound doesn't give a shit.
Rare trinket. Finest oddities from Morrowind.
If Brynjolf's collection of apparent losers can enrich the Hound through their stupidity, he seems to be all for it. So he would not hesitate to just loot the bodies right in the middle of the street. Again, not here to make friends, that's for sure. Look out.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect
Yeah.
me.
Etienne is pretty upset right now, and it's mainly because he's hit this dead end. He was on the trail of something, and then it just all stopped.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
It's fine.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on
Right.
ahead. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Well, since we're here, it may be to our advantage to have a little look around, yes? Aha. Remember that. Guard's got quite a few sort of conspicuous bags of gold simply laying around.
The Imperials think we need their laws. Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Alright, so 4 cells down here. Hey, what are you in for?
Brynjolf sent you to rub it in?
Why are you in prison?
Because Big Bad Brynjolf doesn't like the way I play thief. Look, he says we needed coin, so I got coin. Who cares if people got hurt? Blood washes off septums. Now I'm sitting in here counting skeever droppings while he's drinking Blackbriar mead with Maven.
So prison is a guild punishment?
Hey, if you're in good with Maven, you've pretty much got it made. She's got friends in high places, and I don't just mean in Skyrim. So getting the guards to throw me in here as a punishment was about as easy as falling off a log.
Your nickname is Twice Killed?
Yeah, I got into a scrap a few years ago at the Ragged Flagon. Some idiot who stole himself a guard's sword and kept boasting about it. He's making too much racket and I'm trying to get Vex drunk, so I tell him to keep it down and he just runs me through.
And you lived?
Yeah, I was lucky though. After Vex tore the guy to pieces, she gave me a potion. If she hadn't have been there... Anyway, after I got back to the guild, I decided to start calling myself Twice Killed.
But you weren't killed. Not even once.
Yeah, but Twice Killed has more of a ring to it. Give Vex a kiss for me.
Huh. Yeah, I may just do that. Alright. 4 cells on the lower level.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Would you mind? That was interesting. I've never talked to that guy before. Didn't even know he was down there. Huh. What she's in for. These cells are actually kind of plush. Look at the symbol. We're going to check our Shadowmarks when we're out of here. Hey, you Sibby?
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
Hey, I was sent by Louis Latruche.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. See, I don't really outright own Frost.
You don't own the horse you already sold?
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latruche at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latruche. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
You know, I bet Maven would pay me even more for this information.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge. And I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Lodge.
What is it?
Yeah, we don't need him listening in on our conversation.
Ah, finally. Someone besides the stupid guards to talk to.
If Maven already threw you in jail, why steal the horse?
I'm not stealing anything. Besides, some jail time isn't going to make me roll over and play dead.
Why are you even in here?
Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Spiddy. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself.
So you got arrested for his murder?
Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is.
Right. Well, good luck finding her from here.
Amusing.
If I'm going to do this, I need to know more about your family.
When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you? Visit me anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon.
Good enough. Doesn't look like you're exactly roughing it in here. Why is a man like that afraid of Latrush? That's what I don't understand. Since we're in here. Hey.
Let me out of here, damn it. I'm not a criminal.
I didn't put you in here.
This is what happens to you when you speak your mind in this city.
Who'd you talk about?
They threw me in here because I called Ulfric a liar, a deceiver.
Really?
Ulfric doesn't care about Talos. He yearns for the throne of Skyrim, and he'll say anything to rally people.
Don't cross me, elf.
But now, because of Ulfric's greed, countless lives have been lost. On second thought, maybe I'm better off in here. At least I'll die with a clear conscience. Yes?
Huh. Alright. Conscientious objector. She doesn't strike me as exactly in favor of the Imperials, but she certainly doesn't like Ulfric. Thrown in here for dissent, basically.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
Believe it.
What is it?
Sibby is a despicable person. But I suppose that's the pot calling the kettle black, right? Doesn't change the fact that I'd love to wring his pencil neck. But maybe we can use this to our advantage somehow.